Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to SST class. And
Good morning.
good
Good
morning.
morning, ma'am.
Good morning. And we are going to continue with the civics lesson, that is constitutional
Good
design.
morning, ma'am.
Good morning. And for this period, our topic will be why do we need a constitution? Till this, miss, before starting this new topic, why do we need constitution? I hope you have understood clearly about how South African people gained the independence from the white minority
ma'am.
group.
Yes, ma'am.
Who were the black were the majority or minority group people in South Africa?
Ma'am, majority.
Majority. Though they were in majority, but then also they were under the minority group. And who were the
Minority.
minority group?
White people.
Yes,
White people.
white people. Then finally they got a finest constitution in their hand for South Africa, which was the model of democracy for the whole world. Now we come to our topic, why do we need a constitution? अब हमें देखने का है कि constitution की क्यों जरूरत पड़ती है. Constitution, as the word I had already made it clear, the written set of rules and regulations which are written, so and that are to be followed by everyone, each and everyone had to obey all the rules and regulations which are given in the constitution. It is not that it is not easy to modify or bring any type of change in the written document, that is a constitution. Clear? So now why do we need a constitution? For this we'll read that the South African example is a good way to understand why we need a constitution and what do constitution do. Now, as we have earlier studied about the condition of South African people, it is little bit clear in your mind that why do we need a constitution? That if we will not have a constitution, we will not have a set of written rules and regulations, then anybody can come and interfere in our matters. Plus, we will not be able to do anything. Clear? They will have, finally, they will have slowly control over all our means whole of our life. So in this way, the importance of constitution, you have already known about the South African condition of the South African. Now here the oppressor and the oppressed. Now what does the word oppressor and the oppressed means? Oppressor, who is an oppressor? Who was the oppressor in South African? हम South Africa की बात करेंगे. हाँ, Britain. Very good. Britain was the oppressor. Oppressor means who was persecuting, जो अपना रूल ला रहा था और जो लोगों पर बुरा बर्ताव, इल ट्रीटमेंट कर रहा था, that is oppressor. ठीक है ना, Britishers. And then oppressed, who were the oppressed in South African case? Oppressed were the black people.
Africans.
Black plus colored people.
Colored.
Or mostly it was between the black and white only. The struggle was between black and white only. So the oppressed one here was the black, the oppressor was the white. Clear? जो सताव पा रहे थे, those who were ill treated, those who were abused, those who were persecuted, they were called as oppressed. In South Africa case, they were the South African black colored people. And oppressor, those who were ill-treating the other people, those who were abusing the people, those who were persecuting the people, they were the oppressor. In South Africa case, they were white-skinned people. That is white-skinned people. Clear? Oppressor and oppressed समझ में आ गया? Okay, now.
Yes.
The oppressor and oppressed in this new democracy were planning to live together as equals. Now, both the oppressor who were treating ill treatment, who were giving the ill treatment, plus who were being ill treated, both of them were planning to live together as equal. Means now they wanted equality to prevail in their country. Now it was not going to be easy for them to trust each other. Ab thoda bahut, the main important, we can say the cornerstone, we have already seen the cornerstone of democracy. lays in what? Lays in the mutual trust. एक दूसरे पे विश्वास करके ही डेमोक्रेसी फॉर्म होती है. नाउ इट इज नॉट टू बी easy for them to trust each other. एक दूसरे पे विश्वास करना अभी भी पॉसिबल नहीं था. Though they had forgive, black had forgive white, फिर भी उन पे विश्वास करना अभी भी पॉसिबल नहीं था. They had their fears, उनका अपना कुछ डर था. They wanted to safeguard their interest, अभी भी उनके लिए डर था कि might be if again they will get strength, or then they will again have a stronghold on the people of South Africa. So for that they had fears in their mind. South Africa people had the fears in their mind, and they wanted to safeguard, to protect their interest. And the black majority was keen to ensure that the democratic principle of majority rule was not compromised. Now the black majority means the South African people, they were very much interested to ensure that the democratic principles, whatever democratic principles are, that equality should be there, fraternity should be there, and liberty should be there. Of the majority rule was not compromised. Majority rule से वो compromise किसी भी तरह नहीं करना चाहते थे. अब they wanted substantial social and economic rights. They wanted what? Social and economic rights. Who wanted social and economic rights? The black. So main, we can say that the black, they were in need of, and they wanted social and economic equality. They wanted what? Social and economic equality. Who wanted social and economic equality?
Black.
Black. Clear? Black wanted social and economic equality. The white minority was keen to protect its privileges and property. And the white minority, जो white minority कम quantity में थे, कम number में थे जो white लोग Britishers, they wanted what? The protection of it, their privileges. उनको privileges चाहिए थे, उनकी property जो थी, उनको वो protect करना था. Clear the difference between the black and white?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
ma'am.
Wanted the social and economic rights, उनको fundamental rights चाहिए थे socially and economically, whereas the white was, they wanted the privileges, special privileges जो white को थे वो मांगते थे, and they wanted the protection of their properties. After long negotiations again, they were sitting together and coming to take the particular decision. Negotiation means to sit together and take the decision all together. Clear? After long negotiations, बहुत लंबा चौड़ा उन्होंने decision लिया, means negotiations किए, planning किया. Both parties agreed to compromise. दोनों parties, black and white, both to agreed to compromise. Compromise करने के लिए वो ready हो गई. After the long talk, नेगोशिएशन में बहुत लंबी चौड़ी बातें करी आपस में, उन्होंने समझौता किया, और फिर फाइनली दे एग्रीड एंड केम टू वन सिमिलर पॉइंट. व्हाट वाज दैट पॉइंट? द व्हाइट्स एग्रीड टू द प्रिंसिपल ऑफ मेजॉरिटी रूल. व्हाइट एग्रीड टू द प्रिंसिपल ऑफ मेजॉरिटी रूल, मींस व्हाइट ने एग्री करा कि अब वो मेजॉरिटी रूल को यस बोल देंगे. मेजॉरिटी कौन था? कि अब ब्लैक विल बी गिविंग द राइट टू रूल देयर कंट्री, and that of one person one vote. और उन्होंने क्या बोला? that everybody should have one person one vote should be there. So this was the agreement of white, that white agreed on the principle that majority rule should be there. Majority rule should be there. That means now they will not rule anymore on the South Africa, but the black people will only rule, their own local people will only rule, plus one vote, one person, one vote will be there. Now they also agreed to accept some basic rights. These white people also agreed upon some basic rights for the poor and the workers. So poor and workers to be given some important rights, basic rights, which are very important for the poor and workers to be given to them. The black agreed that the majority rule would not be absolute. Now this was the agreement of white, that majority rule should be there, one person one vote should be there, and basic rights to the poor and workers should be given. Clear? You can mark here the white agreed. Now the black agreed. अब black का क्या agreement था? Black agreed that the majority rule would not be absolute. Majority rule जो होगा वो absolute नहीं होगा, मीन्स अपने मनमाने तरीके से वो rule नहीं करेंगे. Though their rule will be there, the black will rule over their own country, but then also that will not be absolute. Absolute means एक तरीके से डिक्टेटरशिप नहीं फॉलो करेंगे, वो मनमाने तरीके से रूल नहीं करेंगे. They agreed that the majority would not take away the property of white minority. They also agreed that the majority would not take away the property of white minority. That too only white wanted. White wanted the protection of the property only. So that only was agreed. This point was agreed by the blacks, that they will not take away the property of the white minority. This compromise was not easy. ये compromise easy नहीं था. How was this compromise going to be implemented? अब इसको implement कैसे किया जाए? In working, implement means working में ये कैसे लाया जाए? जो decision white ने लिया, जो decision black ने लिया, और एक पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू पे आए, दोनों नेगोशिएशंस हुआ, समझौते करके एक पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू पे आए. तो ये जो पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू पे आए, ये पॉइंट्स पे आए, तो वो वर्किंग में कैसे लाया जाए? Even if they manage to trust each other, what was the guarantee that this trust will not be broken in future? अगर वो किसी तरह एक दूसरे पे ट्रस्ट कर भी लेते हैं, विश्वास कर भी लेते हैं, विश्वास करके ये सब एग्रीमेंट मान भी लेते हैं, then what was the guarantee? क्या गारंटी है कि फ्यूचर में वो ये ट्रस्ट ब्रोक नहीं करेंगे? ये जो इनका समझौता है, या वी कैन से ये जो उनका विश्वास है, ये विश्वास नहीं तोड़ेंगे. क्लियर? एक बार तो धोखा हो चुका है, एक बार तो व्हाइट माइनॉरिटी उन पे रूल कर चुकी है, तो अभी भी व्हाइट को भी ब्लैक पे विश्वास नहीं था, ब्लैक को भी व्हाइट पे विश्वास नहीं था. सो द ओनली वे to build and maintain trust in each other situation is to write down some rules of the game that everyone should abide by. That means the one way, सिर्फ एक तरीका था दोनों के बीच में म्यूचुअल अंडरस्टैंडिंग करने का, म्यूचुअल ट्रस्ट बनाने का, ताकि वो एक दूसरे पे विश्वास रख सकें. They can trust, they can believe, they can have faith on each other, was to write down some rules of the game. अब ये गेम क्या है? गेम टू रन द गवर्नमेंट. क्लियर? एंड दीज रूल्स ले डाउन हाउ द रूलर्स आर टू बी चूजन इन फ्यूचर. और ये रूल्स में क्लियरली मेंशन होगा कि हाउ द रूलर्स टू बी चूजन इन द फ्यूचर. सो स्पेसिफिक थिंग्स यूज्ड टू बी मेंशन्ड इन द rules which are to be written down for to be followed by both white and black. These rules also determine what the elected government are empowered to do and what they cannot do. And now these rules also determine, ये rules और भी ये determine करते हैं कि जो elected government से जो government elect होके आएगी are empowered to do and what they cannot do. उनको ये बताया जाए कि उनको क्या करना चाहिए और क्या नहीं करना चाहिए. वो क्लियरली स्पेसिफिकली मेंशन होना चाहिए वो रिटन रूल्स में. तभी म्यूचुअल ट्रस्ट बढ़ेगा, एक दूसरे पे फेथ बढ़ेगा, जब सब कुछ रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशंस क्लियरली रिटन होंगे. तो फाइनली दीज रूल्स डिसाइड द राइट्स ऑफ द सिटीजन्स. These rules will work only if the winner cannot change them very easily. Another thing is that the winner cannot change them very easily. Means the people who will form the government, they will not be allowed to change these rules, these rights of the citizens which are given to the citizens. These rights and these rules should not be easily changeable by the winner, the people who form the government. I hope all this is making you clear. Yes, किस टाइप का उन्होंने ट्रस्ट किस टाइप से क्रिएट हो एक दूसरे पे, यही पॉइंट्स है कि कैसे ट्रस्ट क्रिएट किया जाए. कि प्रॉपर्ली रिटन रूल्स होना चाहिए, गवर्नमेंट को क्या करना है क्या नहीं करना है ये प्रॉपर्ली डिसाइड होना चाहिए. द रूल्स and rights of the citizens should be protected, and it even the finally it was decided that the winner who is forming the government is for them it will not be an easy task to change the rules which are framed there. This is what the South Africans did, और यही सब साउथ अफ्रीका जब गवर्नमेंट फॉर्म किया, डेमोक्रेटिक फॉर्म ऑफ गवर्नमेंट आई, तो उन्होंने यही किया. दे एग्रीड ऑन द सम बेसिक रूल्स. दे ऑल्सो एग्रीड दैट दीज रूल्स विल बी सुप्रीम. ये रूल्स जो बनाए हैं वो सुप्रीम होंगे. Nobody will be upper than these rules and regulations, and that no government will be able to ignore these. कोई भी गवर्नमेंट आए वो भी इनको इग्नोर नहीं किया जा सकता. Clear? This set of basic rules is called constitution, and now this set of basic rules are called as constitution. I hope it is clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now constitution making is not unique to South Africa. The constitution, the making of the constitution is not unique, not specific in South Africa. Every country has a diverse group of people. हर country में different groups of people रहते हैं, different communities के people रहते हैं, different religions के लोग रहते हैं, different linguistic people रहते हैं. Linguistic means no, जो अलग अलग भाषा के लोग बोलते हैं, जो रहते हैं. So the diverse group of people lives in every country. Their relationship may not have been as bad as that between the white and black in South Africa. हर ग्रुप में डाइवर्स, हर कंट्री में डाइवर्स ग्रुप रहते हैं, अलग अलग रिलीजन के, अलग अलग लैंग्वेज के, अलग अलग कास्ट, कलर, क्रीड, सब लोग रहते हैं. बट इतनी बुरी कंडीशन जैसे कि साउथ अफ्रीका में थी, द कंडीशन बिटवीन वाइट एंड ब्लैक, इतनी बुरी कंडीशन कहीं और नहीं थी. बट ऑल ओवर द वर्ल्ड पीपल हैव डिफरेंसेस ऑफ ओपिनियन एंड इंटरेस्ट. ऑल ओवर द वर्ल्ड क्या होता है, सिर्फ ओपिनियन और इंटरेस्ट ही डिफरेंट होते हैं. वेदर democratic or not, most countries in the world need to have these basic rules. Means whether a country is democratic or not, but the rules should be there. Clear? This applies not just to the government. Government के लिए apply नहीं किया जाता है कि उनको rules follow करने चाहिए या उनमें rules बनाने चाहिए, but any association needs to have its constitution. कोई भी association है, कोई भी organization है, as I earlier also stated कि कोई भी organization, कोई भी group, उसमें particular constitution होना चाहिए that is to be followed by each and every member of that particular organization. And if we are talking about a country, then the constitution or rules and regulations to be followed by each and every citizen of our country, whether it is in the whether it is working government, the PM or anyone. It could be the club in your area. अब ये example दिया है, मैंने आपको पहले फुटबॉल ग्राउंड का example दिया था. Now the association can be the club in your area. आपके एरिया में कोई क्लब है, कोऑपरेटिव सोसाइटी है या पॉलिटिकल पार्टी है, दे ऑल नीड अ कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन. सबके अपने अपने कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन होते हैं, अपने अपने कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन होते हैं, मींस अपने अपने रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशंस होते हैं टू बी फॉलोड बाय द क्लब मेंबर्स, बाय द कोऑपरेटिव सोसाइटी मेंबर्स, बाय द पॉलिटिकल पार्टी members. So they all have their own rules and regulations. They need a constitution, that means the set of rules and regulations which is to be followed by everyone. Now thus the constitution of the country is a set of written rules that are accepted by all people living together in a country. Underline this. What is the constitution? Finally, a definition is there about the constitution. A constitution of a country. Now here we are talking about of a country. A constitution of a country is a set of rules and rules that are accepted by all people living together in the country. हर लोग जो country में रह रहे हैं उनको ये rules accept करना है. They have to follow these rules. Clear? Now constitution is the supreme law. What is constitution? Constitution is a
supreme law.
Which is a supreme law? Constitution is a supreme law. Underline this. क्यों सुप्रीम लॉ बोलते हैं? Because everyone has to follow, whether it is the head of the department or whether a common man. So constitution is a supreme law that determines in the relationship among people living in the territory called citizens. Citizens जो रह रहे हैं, living in a territory means उस particular area में जो लोग रह रहे हैं, they are the citizens, we are the citizens of India. So we have to follow our Indian constitution. And also the relationship between the people and the government. ये आपस में लोगों का कैसा रिलेशनशिप हो among the citizens, plus the relationship of the citizens and the government और citizens का कैसा relationship हो, everything is clearly specifically noted down or written in the mentioned in the constitution and to be followed by citizens as well as the government. The constitution does many things for us. Now many things for us means the importance of the constitution, or we can say how the constitution is important for us, why the constitution is important in a democratic society. The constitution does many things. Why it is important? You can write down a question over here. Why is constitution important in a democratic country? Why a constitution is important for a democratic country? अब ये क्यों important है? This is here given here. First, it generates a degree of trust and coordination that is necessary for different kinds of people to live together. अब ये क्या generate करता है? Trust, mutual understanding, mutual coordination generate करता है. If written rules and regulations होंगे, set of rules and regulations होंगे, then different kinds of people, if they are living in a particular area, then they had to follow the same. अब वो follow जब written rules and regulations follow करेंगे, then definitely they will not move out of those rules and regulations. If उन्होंने violate कर दिया कोई rule and regulation, then liable to punishment, liable for punishment जरूर मिलेगा उनको. So this making of the constitution generates a trust or degree of trust and coordination कि कैसे एक दूसरे में विश्वास रख करके काम करना है, and it is necessary for different kind of people to live together. और ये कहाँ पर important है? Where different types of people, different kinds of people, different locality, different caste, color, creed people live together, वहाँ पर degree of trust and coordination is very important. So this is very much important. The constitution is very much important where different kind of people live together. Clear? ताकि उनमें trust और coordination की feelings हो. Second, क्योंकि उनको कैसे trust generate होगा, मैंने आपको पहले ही बताया कैसे trust generate होगा, क्योंकि they will not ever try to go beyond the rules and regulations, because they know if they will violate those rules and regulations, definitely they will be liable for punishment. Now second, it specifies how the government will be constituted. अब it specifies how the government to be constituted. More powerful क्या होगा country में, कौन सबसे ज्यादा powerful हो गया country में, उसी पे restriction लगाया जाएगा. कौन सबसे ज्यादा powerful हो गया country में, कौन powerful हो गया? गवर्नमेंट के रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशंस ही चलेंगे. अब गवर्नमेंट को कंट्रोल करने के लिए क्या, some rules and regulations are written down in the constitution that had to be followed by the government. Now it specifies how the government will be constituted, कैसे government forms होगी, plus who will have the power to take which decision. अब specifically mention होगा constitution में कि कौन government form करेगा, किसके पास कितना पावर होगा, प्राइम मिनिस्टर के पास कौन सा पावर होगा, प्राइम मिनिस्टर क्या काम करेगा, डिफेंस मिनिस्टर क्या काम करेगा, फाइनेंस मिनिस्टर क्या काम करेगा. मीन्स ईच एंड एवरी गवर्नमेंट डिपार्टमेंट व्हाट वर्क दे हैव टू डू, it will be clearly mentioned in the constitution. So it helps in the what? Proper administration, working of the proper administration, government administration. Clear? Third, it lays down limits on the powers of the government. अब यहाँ पर limitations लगा दी गई. As I earlier only told that as now government becomes more powerful, government more powerful है, वो government unlimited powers use नहीं करने लग जाए. It does not become despot और अपनी मर्जी से अपने rules regulations के according नहीं rule करने लग जाए. That is why now the constitution lays limits to the powers of the government also and tells us what the rights of the citizens are. और जो citizens को fundamental rights are also provided in the constitution. It clearly mentions the fundamental rights of the citizens, and through that fundamental rights only the powers of the government is restricted. Clear? जब citizens को fundamental rights दे दिए जाएंगे तो definitely the powers of the government will be restricted, क्योंकि वो तो citizens के right से अधिकार हैं, citizens तो लेकर रहेंगे और government उसमें interfere नहीं कर सकती. Clear? Now, fourth importance of the constitution is it expresses the aspirations of the people about creating a good society. Not it expresses. What expresses? Constitution. Constitution expresses the aspirations. Aspiration means the beliefs, the wishes, whatever wishes are there of the people about creating a good society. It is all mentioned specifically in the constitution. अब अगर society अच्छी हुई, if the society is good society, peaceful society, then definitely it is just because of the constitution only, because of the rules and regulations which are mentioned in properly mentioned in the constitution. So a good society depends upon the constitution only. So it expresses, constitution क्या express करता है कि वहाँ के society के लोग कैसे हैं, society अच्छी है अगर, then it means the constitution is good for them. I hope all these importance of the importance of constitution is clear to you.
Yes, ma'am.
अच्छे से
Yes,
समझ में
ma'am.
आया? जहां आपको समझ में नहीं आए, you can clearly means ask me your doubt, clear your doubts. All the countries that have constitution are not necessarily democratic. Now, this is the important thing. You can underline all countries that have a constitution. सारी countries जिसमें constitution है means जिसमें rules and regulations हैं, are not necessary they are democratic. ऐसा नहीं होता है कहीं भी कि हर कंट्री में जहां पर कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन रिटन सेट ऑफ रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशंस है तो वो कंट्री डेमोक्रेटिक ही हो, ऐसा नहीं होता है. बट ऑल कंट्रीज दैट आर डेमोक्रेटिक will have constitution. These are the two different points of view. You should be very clear about these two statements. First, all countries have constitution are not necessarily democratic. Means जिस country के पास भी constitution है, particularly हर country के पास constitution होंगे, written sets of rules and regulations होंगे, but not necessary that they are democratic. वहां पर equality मिल रही हो, वहां पर fraternity हो, वहां पर लिबर्टी हो, वहां पर वोटिंग राइट्स हो सबको, ऐसा पॉसिबल नहीं होगा उस कंट्री में. बट ऑल द कंट्रीज दैट आर डेमोक्रेटिक, जो भी कंट्री डेमोक्रेटिक है, जो भी कंट्री डेमोक्रेटिक है, डेमोक्रेटिक कंट्री है, तो उनके पास जरूर से क्या होंगे, कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन होगा उनका अपना. क्लियर दीज टू स्टेटमेंट्स, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट स्टेटमेंट्स you should keep in mind here.
Yes, ma'am.
After a war of independence against Great Britain के बाद जो war of independence हुआ, the Americans gave themselves the constitution. Americans ने constitution बनाया, and after the revolution the French people approved the democratic constitution. और जो revolution के बाद भी French people ने क्या करा, democratic constitution को approve दिया. French revolution and all हमने देखा. Since then it has become a practice in all democracies to have a written constitution. और उसके बाद से हर डेमोक्रेसी में ये इम्पोर्टेंस हो गया कि रिटन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन होना जरूरी है आफ्टर द रेवोल्यूशन. क्लियर? हेलो?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
ओके
Yes, ma'am.
ओके. नाउ मेकिंग ऑफ द इंडियन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन. अब हम इंडिया के ये हम सब बताया, ये बेसिक बात थी, जनरल बात थी कि कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन क्यों जरूरी है और किस किस कंट्रीज में कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन इंपॉर्टेंट है या नहीं है. दिस वाज द बेसिक कंसेप्ट. नाउ वी कम टू आवर ओन इंडियन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन, दैट इज हाउ आवर कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन वाज मेड, मेकिंग ऑफ आवर इंडियन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन. Like South Africa, India's constitution was also drawn up under very difficult circumstances. Now South Africa के जैसे ही हमारे इंडियन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन भी बहुत ही डिफिकल्ट सर्कमस्टेंसेस में बनाया गया, बहुत ही क्रिटिकल सिचुएशंस थी उस वक्त जब हमारा कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन बना. The making of constitution for the huge and diverse country like India was not an easy affair. So हमारे लिए जो कि इतनी बड़ी कंट्री है और डाइवर्स कंट्री है, डाइवर्स कंट्री मीन्स वेयर डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ पीपल, डिफरेंट रिलीजन, कास्ट, कलर, बैकग्राउंड पीपल लिव इन दैट कंट्री. इट वाज नॉट एन इजी टास्क फॉर द पीपल टू prepare a constitution here in India. Clear? And because सबकी अपनी अपनी opinion थी, अपना अपना व्यू पॉइंट था, तो सबका सब ऐसा कोई रूल्स रेगुलेशंस प्रिपेयर करे जिससे सारे लोग, all the group people, whether they are of any religion, any caste, color, creed, any background, they all come to and adopt that particular rules and set of rules and regulations to form the constitution. So it was not an easy task for the framers of the constitution at that time. क्यों easy नहीं था उस वक्त? Because at that time the people of India were emerging from the status of subjects to the citizens. अब क्या वो time period ऐसा था जब we have recently got our independence, जब हम लोग subjects से citizens बन गए थे. Subjects means we were only the people whom the Britishers were ruling on us, and now we have became the citizens. अब हम भारत के भारतवासी बन गए थे, उसके citizens बन गए थे after the independence. So it was recent years only. The country was born through the partition on the basis.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, please unmute yourself.
So the time does not permit, so we will continue with this again in our next class. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Thank you.
Okay, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Have a
Thank
nice day,
you.
ma'am.
I hope you are understanding